Wow, we're here with Aaron Weiss, and Aaron, I see your cars everywhere, mostly Cadillac, and so many times, I've actually judged them several times, and they seem to win best of shows. Is this a different category for you now?
Well, this was really a shocker to have a car in preservation class. We've never done it before, and the whole process was really kind of a mental exercise, because everything we usually show is in Concord.
Spectacular.
Thank you. And every time I went over the car, I mean, I had a problem with it because, you know, I'm looking at scratches. God, what do we do? What do we do? And then it finally dawned on me, just buy about 50 pounds of Miracle-Gro potting soil and throw it at the car, and we'd be fine.
There. Well, you know, hopefully this is a little less stressful than showing a car like this. But how do you find a car like this to begin with?
Well, the car had an interesting history. It was owned by Robert Montgomery originally for about 4 years. And then it passed on to a doctor for another 32 years in Chino, followed by another 32 years for a fellow in Pomona. So we knew about the car. It's very famous in Southern California. We knew it was available, and then it got tossed around a little bit. And we all of a sudden, in a auction catalog for Hershey, there it was, and we snapped it up.
Wow. Well, clearly it had owners who cherished it for long periods of time, and they probably appreciate that it's been turned over to you for your care, because you're certainly preserving it well here.
Well, we're doing the best we can. We got it, like I said, about 9 months ago, and really haven't touched it cosmetically. Did a little engine work and kind of fluffed it up so it would run on the tour and at least get us from the trailer to the field here. And that's been about it, but it's a really strong car. And we talked to the previous owner's son, who's now much older, and he said this was a car his family drove on Sundays and all the time, and they really maintained the thing, and they kept it going, and here we are.
Well, this is such a rare model to begin with. I mean, how many of these?
Two. They made two of these out of 126 that year.
I guess that fits in the rare category. Two. Only
yes.
Two. Wow. And I mean, they're such a unique year for the cars, 33 and 4.
Well, the spinners here set it off, and a lot of people look at the car. Gee, now we know where the hot rod spinners came from, and it's an interesting car. All the 16s are, you know, big block. It's 452 cubic inches and about 165 horsepower. And it's two banks of 8 cylinders at 110 degrees. And you have this model, they went from dual fuel pumps to a single fuel pump, but you still have dual carburation, and you have a single 16-port distributor. So keeping it running is not an easy task.
Well, it's so marvelous. Do you plan on keeping the car this way, or do you imagine restoring it?
Well, the popular vote today is to keep it as it is. We were going to restore it, but everybody has been beating me up and threatening my life if I change it. So we're going to keep it.
I don't have to.
No, you don't. No. It looks like it's going to stay this way for a while.
Well, it's a very famous, historic car, and it's great to see here. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you.